I am here to tell you about The Magic of Changing Your Stars by Leah Henderson. Ailey knows that he has the dance moves to make this scarecrow in his school's production of The Wiz something really special. He is super confident when he goes up onto that audition stage, but suddenly his mind goes completely blank and he bombs the audition. He is not looking to going back home and telling his family, who he's basically told he's already got the part, and telling them how poorly he did on the audition. But then it turns out when he gets home, something even worse has happened. His grandpa is in the hospital and he goes to visit him. And when he's alone with his grandpa tells him a secret. When he was a young boy, about Ailey's age now, he met the famous tap dancer Bojangles. And Bojangles actually saw him dancing on a street corner tap and gave him his shoes and said, "Come to the stage and audition with me sometime for a role." His grandpa was a really skilled tap dancer and he always felt like he could have really made it, but he never worked up the courage to go out there before Bojangles left town. And so that's been the one big regret that he's carried his whole life. And he has carried this pair of Bojangles tap shoes with him his whole life as well. And he tells Ailey where they are. So when Ailey gets home after visiting his grandpa in the hospital, he takes out the shoes and he even tries them on, and he looks up into the stars and he makes a wish that he could change his grandpa's fate. And then something amazing happens. He is transported back in time to just before that exact encounter. He is able to see his grandpa as a little boy meet Bojangles and get those shoes. And he realizes that he's been sent there so that he can convince his grandpa to actually go to that stage and try out for that role in Bojangles' company and show him his dance moves. And it's hard convincing his grandpa to go to this audition, especially with his own experiences with an audition himself. But he is determined that he is going to make it. But that's not even the biggest obstacle. Of course, his grandpa doesn't believe that he's his grandpa because he's just a young boy himself. And to say, "Oh, I transported back from the future and I'm your grandson," that's a hard pill to swallow. So, first, he needs to convince his grandpa that he's trustworthy at all and that he should listen to him. And what is he going to do out in the streets of an unfamiliar city at that time in his Black Panther footy pajamas? How is he going to find clothing? How is he going to feed himself and get along? He's just sent back in time, and he needs to figure out how to live his life. And so, if you are looking for a really heartwarming historical adventure with just a touch of magic in it and a heaping helping of dance, then you will absolutely love The Magic of Changing Your Stars.